YouTube, my name is Todd with the Dividend Stock King with another video. Today, I want to start off by saying I'm not getting financial advice in this video. This is all my personal opinions. Title of this video is a few things learned from the government shutdown. That recently, well, as of today, likely going to pass, but and from the government. But overall, it's like a 40+ day government shutdown, and there's a lesson to be learned through this. Whether you work for the government or you don't, especially if you work for the government or you get handouts from the government. Number one, getting hands for the government is I understand people go through hard times and people do need assistance, but that assistance should not be a lifetime thing. You should not be getting this. My personal opinion, you shouldn't be getting assistance for like 30 to 40 years. It should be a temporary thing to get you back on your feet, right? Unless you can't work, unless you're handicapped or you can't work at all. I understand that. Number one. Number two is that if you work for the government and you wasn't getting paid, I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. If a company goes out of business or a company lays off people in the same fashion, but the government should never not pay people. The government is the government. That's what's one entity on this planet should always thrive is the government. So you can't depend on the government to pay you, and you can't depend on the government to feed you. And this is why that I started a brokerage account, a Roth account. My wife and I are trying to pay down this house, have a rental property in the future. It's because you can't depend on a job. You can't depend on the government. You can't depend on a job. You just can't. You need, and I've always said this in my videos, you need another source of income. Now, some people do have it, do work for the government, but people who are on SNAP, they don't have the other source of income because you make a certain amount, you won't get SNAP. But this should be your time to know what? You can't depend on SNAP forever, right? Last month I made $4,200. This month, right now November, it's February, November, I made $700. You cannot depend on on SNAP. You can't depend on the government to help you or bail you out. You just can't. And if you don't believe that, look at this longest government shutdown in history. And the government shuts down, I believe, like once a year it shuts down. The bottom line to this video is this. Lessons learned, we need more than one income source. If I lose my job today, we'll be okay. Right? If I lose my job today, if my wife loses her job, we'll be okay. We need more than one income stream. We do. We can't rely on one income stream, especially for the government. Or you live on SNAP. If you're on SNAP, I understand. But at the same time, look what happens if the government don't fund or to give you the money, and they control your food and what you can have and can't. That's not a good way to live. You should always have a plan B. Everyone needs a basic plan B for financial needs. A basic. I don't care you work full-time at a private company or you work for the government, or you're on SNAP. You need a secondary plan B in case you don't have SNAP, in case the government don't pay you, in case your job lays you off. You need a plan B. A plan B. Okay, then the hard part is some people can't invest. Some people don't want to invest in. They won't do real estate. These high yield income funds through a kind of like Robinhood where you can buy fractional shares is the easiest to start building another income stream. I have $42,000 in a portfolio, and you see how money I'm making, right? And again, I start with $1. I start brand new, like everybody else was at zero. That's the main thing. I started at zero, nothing. I had nothing. I threw money in. I bought stocks that didn't pay anything. Then I bought stock that paid me 4 or 5%, then 10%. That's how I'm buying these funds. I started from zero. The point of this video is Have another source of income. Have a third source of income, right? As for me, I have my full-time job. If I lost that, I have my dividend income coming in. I also drive Uber part-time, and I signed up with Amazon Flex. I need to get on to that. But I have Amazon Flex. So I were to lose my job, they'll lay me off, gave me a pink slip. Okay, well, nice working with you. You gotta go. That's okay. I can hop on Amazon Flex, do a shift, a 4-hour block, whatever it is, make $90. I can drive Uber. I can make money. And I had dividends coming in to pay the light and water internet bill, but provide food on the table, to pay the mortgage payment. So that's my plan B. Right? Now kind of a plan after that as well. But that's my plan B. Do you have a plan B? If you don't have one, you need to go ahead and start one. At least sign up with Amazon Flex. Sign up with Amazon or start an online business. Start a YouTube channel. I got 2 YouTube channels. Start a YouTube channel. Do that as well. Okay? So that's a pretty much crux of the video, the meat of the video. The government shutdown should have told people, or COVID, or we need more than one source of income. Okay? And you have on Snap, we need to get off the government's, get off the government's handouts, because if they start giving the handouts, what would you do then? It shouldn't be the government don't give me handouts. I'm struggling. I'm stuck. We need another source of income, and dividend investing is just one tool that can do that. So at the end of my video, thanks for watching.